In the places sunlight can't reach, the legends never died. They linger in the deep, waiting patient and hungry. Every myth has teeth, and some still bite. Hello and good evening. Welcome to the Fins and Folklore Podcast. I'm your host, the Shark Man. The sponsor of this episode is W Energy. This clean energy will get you through whatever adventures you find yourself on, with amazing flavors and no sugar crash. Use my code SHARKMAN10 to get 10% off your first order. This episode will be a fun one. We'll be talking about a living fossil. Its family dates back around 125 million years ago. This shark is the goblin shark, one of the 500 or more species of shark found in the deep sea. They are found in the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, but are mostly found off the coast of Japan. They are found in waters as deep as 1,200 meters or 4,000 feet. These sharks definitely live up to their names due to the changes their environments cause them to have, like their blood vessels growing closer to their skin, causing them to have a pale pink color. But that isn't the only obscure adaptation that the deep seas have caused this shark to have. Another adaptation would be its rostrum or snout. This shark has a very large and flat snout covered in ampullae of Lorenzini. These small hair-like nerves sense the bioelectrical disturbances caused by fish and squid moving through the water. This is extremely helpful to a shark that lives where there is no sunlight. This monster of the abyss is a top predator of its habitat, using ambush hunting tactics and its specialized jaws, making it the fastest biting shark in the world, coming in at 10 feet per second, while also extending its jaws 3 times the length of its head, making this shark absolute nightmare fuel for fish, squids, and some humans. Even though these amazing animals are harmless to humans, mostly since humans rarely dive down to 4,000 feet, and the fact that humans aren't small fish or squid. Unlike a lot of deep sea species, instead of being small, these sharks actually grow up to an average of 13 feet in length, but they have been found up to 20 feet in length and weighing up to 460 pounds. So this is not a small species by any means. This species is listed with a data deficient conservation status. This is due to the lack of knowledge we have on the species population, mostly due to the environment the shark is found in. The goblin shark is one of my favorite species. This is because they show the true strength and adaptability of these ancient species of shark and how they can survive and thrive in most conditions for millions of years. It might not be the cutest shark in the world, but it is one of the most interesting. Now, after that sharky segment, it's spooky time. This week we are sticking with the goblin theme. The creature of folklore I'm covering is a goblin species from Native American folklore. Let me introduce you to the Pukwudgie. This creature is known by many tribes for its mischievous behavior, which matches many other goblin-like legends. But the Pukwudgie is also quite different from the normal short green humanoids that want gold and chaos. These creatures are 2 to 3 feet in height with grayish skin, as well as yellow glowing eyes and porcupine-like quills that protrude from their backs. These creatures are seen in different lights by different tribes. Some see the beings as guardians of the forest and waterways, using their magic and mischief to protect their land from destructive humans. And it's also said that if you respect nature and the Pukwudgies, that they could be kind and just harmless tricksters, and only becoming deadly to protect their realm and self. But other tribes see them as monsters of the forest, using their magic to draw anyone who walks by them to their unkindly demise. Whether it's tricking them off a cliff, hitting them with stones, or poisoning them with their quills. They are seen as jealous and aggressive creatures. These creatures are found all over the northeast of the United States, with even modern sightings, whether it's a quick glimpse of the creatures themselves, hearing unexplainable noises, or just the feeling of dread or confusion. These goblin-like creatures are feared as much as they are respected. They can make even the most experienced tracker lose their way in the woods. And they will. I personally wouldn't want to run into one of these little creatures, or hear enchanted singing that draws me away from the marked path. Because who knows which story is true? Are they creatures that, with respect, are fun and playful? Or are they just bloodthirsty little goblins looking for chaos and humans to harm? Without knowing, I'd much rather leave them and their realm alone, and stay on the beaten path and respecting the forest and all her creatures. This legend should be a reminder to all of us to respect the forest and never wander too far off the beaten path alone. Because who knows what creatures could be watching you just out of sight. My question to you is, what would you do if you were walking through the woods and you ran into the mischievous quill-covered goblin that is the Puckwudgie? Thank you for listening, and if you enjoyed, go ahead and give the channel a follow. If you want me to change anything with the podcast or cover a certain monster or shark, please leave a comment. And remember to check out my social media for possible polls and posts on upcoming videos. From ancient legends to modern sightings, the sea never forgets. You've been listening to the Fins and Folklore podcast with the Shark Man. The next time you stare into the tide, remember, something might just be staring back.